Thomas Bradwardine, De Causa Dei, Episode 10. Sumatur quoque possibile ad communem modum loquendi, vel si apporteat maxime absolute, pro illo vis quod per se et formaliter simpliciter contradictionem, seu repugnantiam non includit, ex quo scilicet posito et admisso pro possibili absolute secundum speciem obligationem, quae positio nominatur nusquam in consequentia bona et formali simpliciter, sequitur impossibile absolute, quod scilicet per se, et formaliter simpliciter contradictionem includit. Bradwardine continues and says, also, let that which is possible, possibile, be understood or taken, assumed, sumatur, according to the common method of speaking, communem modum loquendi, or if it is necessary, apporteat, if it should be necessary, absolutely necessary, to the greatest extent, maxime absolute, take it as that thing, viz, standing for vide licet, take it for this thing, namely, as something that, by itself and formally, simply, simpliciter, does not include, non includit, a contradiction, contradictionem, or something that is a contrariety. Now, this word might be unfamiliar. It certainly was to me the first time I saw it, but it's a logical category, and it's spelled like this, contrariety. It is not the same thing as a contradiction, contradictionem, and so Bradwardine is distinguishing between them. So again, to get some more clarity, we have possibile here as our subject, neuter, singular, and nominative. So let that which is possible also be assumed according to the common mode of expression. Here we have loquendi as a gerund, and communem and modum, the object of the preposition ad, and that's why they are masculine, singular, and especially accusative. So let the possible be taken according to the common manner of speaking, or if it should be necessary, apporteat, in an absolute sense, a perfectly absolute sense, let it be taken as that thing, pro illo, namely, viz, again, is an abbreviation, common abbreviation of vide licet, which is from videre, of course, and licet. So it is permitted to see. In other words, clearly or obviously. Let it be taken as that thing, quod. Now we're going to get the definition for what is possibile. So what is the possible? What is possibile? It's quod, that thing by itself and formally, does not entail, non included, a simple contradiction, or does not simply entail a contradiction or a contrariety. So both contradictionem and repugnantiam, feminine singular and accusative, as the objects of included. As he continues, he says, evidently or obviously, scilicet, which is a synonym of viz, vide licet, evidently from this, or once this has been posited and admitted, namely what is possible, admitted as possible, pro possibile, in an absolute sense, according to the species, speciem, of its obligatory relations, which thing, quae, is named or designated a position, a positio. That is something that has been posited as possible. At least this is my understanding. Nowhere does it come up against a good and formal consequence. Nor is it in a good and formal consequence simply does the impossible follow in an absolute sense. Now he's going to give a definition of what the impossible is, and we'll see that it corresponds quite clearly to the definition of the possible, except without the negation of known. So what is the impossible? The impossible is that which plainly, by itself and formally, notice this echoes per se et formaliter, by itself and formally, simply, simpliciter also here, does entail, included, a contradiction. Here we had contradictionem, known included. So now we have, very neatly, the definitions given by Bradwardine for possibile, the possible, and what is impossibile, the impossible.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that free lesson. Please like and subscribe, hit the bell. You can also become a patron at patreon.com/LatinPerDiem. And if you really love it, you can leave a tip right here as a super fan. Thank you so much.